Here's what most people get totally wrong about money and wealth. I worked in banking in London with the world's wealthiest, and money myths can keep you stuck, and that can hold you back from hitting your financial freedom goals. Alright, let's get into it. Here are the money myths that you need to avoid. Number 1, you have to be born rich to become rich or become wealthy. While it can be helpful to be born into money, the truth is most millionaires today are actually self-made. A study by Fidelity Investments shows that about 80% of millionaires didn't actually inherit their wealth at all. They built it themselves. So effectively, your starting point doesn't define your end game. Your habits and actions do. Number 2, all debt is bad. This one scares a lot of people away from ever borrowing, but not all debt is created equal. There's a difference between bad debt, like high interest credit card debt, and good debt, like mortgages that can help you build your assets. When used wisely, debt can be a tool for building wealth. The key is to borrow smart and have a plan for paying it back. Number 3, wealth is all about how much you earn. While earning more helps, it's also important how you manage the money that you do have. I've known people making 6 figures who are living paycheck to paycheck, and people with lower average salaries who've mastered saving, investing, living below their means, and their net worth is actually growing, and they're not living paycheck to paycheck, even though they're earning less. So it really is more about keeping more of what you make, and growing it wisely is heavily underrated. Number 4, I have to work harder to get wealthier. The reality is, however, only working more hours doesn't necessarily make you richer. I'd say working smarter is more where it's at. So instead, focus on leveraging your time, investing your energy in building income generating assets, becoming mindful when it comes to spending, be aware if you're overspending and when to pull back a little bit maybe, and creating systems that make your money work for you. Working on any limiting beliefs, working on any generational trauma around money that may have been passed down through the generations that also might be holding you back. That's an energetic principle. It's one to also look into, and I'll be talking more about the energy of money in future videos. So if you want to know more about ancestral healing, intergenerational money trauma, let me know and I'll make a video on that. Number 5 is investing is too risky. Yes, there's always some risk involved with investing, but not investing at all can also be costly too. Leaving your money sitting in cash, meaning over time, it's losing value to inflation, especially when we see these high inflation levels that we see today. One key to reducing risk is education, building up your own financial literacy, like knowing where to invest, how to diversify, understanding your risk tolerance, the amount of risk that you're willing to take. Basically, start educating yourself. We're not taught these things in school. We're not taught about personal finances, taxes, investing in school. So what I say is, if we each take it upon ourselves to do a little bit of learning, whether that's reading, podcasts, listening to people, asking for advice from a professional, or even watching YouTube videos like this, just to understand a variety of financial concepts, whether that's understanding basic financial concepts like what is a stock, or even understanding how the energy of money works. Learning more, basically learning more and educating yourself can help you demystify this complex world of personal finance and actually make it fun and enjoyable. Effectively, starting to learn more about personal finances, taking the initiative to educate ourselves, it means that we can start to make more informed financial decisions for ourselves, and therefore reducing the risk involved in just making shots in the dark. We don't know what we're doing, but the more we know, the more informed decisions that we can make. Smart investing is crucial for building longer term wealth. Also, while it can feel like a roller coaster sometimes, investing in the stock market isn't about quick wins at all. The key with the stock market is to invest for the long haul and diversify, rather than trying to time the market or chase the next hot one stock. Number 6, I need a lot of money to start investing. I hear this all the time. This is such a common myth. So thanks to investing apps and investing platforms, we can all now start investing with just a few euros or dollars. And compounding means even small investments grow over time. Starting with a small amount also helps you build a habit of investing, which can help you in the long term. You can always increase the amount later at a time when it becomes more possible or more affordable for you. So there's no need to wait until you've got thousands to get started. You can start now, no matter what little you have. Being frugal means being miserable. People think saving money sometimes can mean cutting out everything that's fun, like don't have fun basically. But frugality and minimalism, mindful spending, it's all about spending on things that add value to you and cutting out stuff that doesn't really matter in your life. It's not about deprivation, it's about being intentional with your money. Where does your money go? How do you spend it? Where do you use it? Do you use money as a tool to grow yourself, your family, that kind of thing? Here's the thing, most of us are holding on to money myths that are silently draining our time, our energy, and potential for wealth. Money myths aren't just outdated, they also block your ability to attract abundance. These beliefs create mental roadblocks, keeping you stuck in a scarcity mode to some degree. They can shape how you think, feel, and act around money, making people repel opportunities instead of embracing them. And until you recognize and debunk these myths, it's like trying to fill a bucket with holes in it. It doesn't really matter how much effort and time and energy you pour in, it just won't hold. And your efforts in building abundance can just go to waste or leak away. Understanding and letting go of money myths is the first step to aligning your energy with wealth, abundance, and growth. When you become aware of the beliefs you believe and release these beliefs, you don't just attract more abundance, if that's what you want, you also can attract the freedom and opportunities that come with it. So what you might want to do is have a think and write down what you believe about money and see if any of the money myths in this video are something you believe, whether that's consciously or subconsciously. Sometimes our conscious mind might say, no, I don't believe that. But go a layer or two deeper and our subconscious minds can be holding on to these old programming, old beliefs, old myths that we have learned from childhood. We might have learned these beliefs and myths, let's say, from family, maybe from friends, the people around us, maybe from what we read or see on TV, social media, that kind of thing, or even the intergenerational inherited beliefs. So beliefs inherited from previous generations in our ancestral line. Now, if you want me to do a video on ancestral healing, please do let me know in the comments. Anyway, so I've done these exercises myself and with my energy healing clients to find and release old money programming that holds them back. So which money myths are you ready to leave behind? Let me know in the comments below. So here are common money myths about wealth and money. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, share with a friend, and subscribe for more on how you can master your money and energy. See you in the next one, guys. Bye!